y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Robyn. If you're new here, welcome for the first time. After you watch this video, go watch some other ones. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. But today's video is going to be on this wig. This is a 24-inch straight wig. It might be my favorite wig so far. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But you get to see everything. You get to see bleaching the knots, toning them, you get to see the ball cap method, and you get to see me put the wig on. This might be my favorite hair so far. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's real soft. It doesn't tangle. It doesn't shed. Like, it's nice. It's real nice. And it's thick too. Like, you can see it's not real thin because of how it's like laying. It's not thin at all. It's a good wig, I promise. But everything will be in my description below. And I'm gonna stop rambling so y'all can go ahead and watch this video. Alright y'all, this is a 24-inch 180 density 13x4 straight lace front. I got this from Reshowbeauty. It came pre-plugged and it says that they do have transparent lace. Okay, to start off, you're gonna need some BW2 powder and some 30 volume developer. I use 30 because it's easier for me. You need something to mix it in, and you need something to mix it with. Now, don't come for me because I don't know where my brush was, and I had to pull that comb out from somewhere. But I normally start with 2 scoops of the BW2 powder, and then I slowly pour in some developer, and I start to mix it until I get like a toothpaste consistency. And I know it's at that consistency because it's going to be thick, but it's not going to be too thick. So like, if you scoop it up with whatever you're mixing with and it doesn't fall off, it's more than likely at the right consistency. If you can stick your brush or comb or whatever you're using to mix it with, if you can stick it in there and it's standing straight up, then it's also the perfect consistency as well.
Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Only gone for a year, only roll like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. In the meantime, I'm just not doing what I want. It's some me time. Keep doing what you want. In the meantime, I'm just not doing what I want.
Alright, so as you can see, when I hold it up and I'm moving it back and forth, nothing is falling off and it stands up straight in the product. Alright, so next is actually applying the bleach to the knots on the wig. So what I do is I put the wig onto my wig head inside out, and I try to make sure that all the hairs are laying down so they won't get any bleach on them. And you want to secure it because if your wig slides off while you're putting the bleach on, there's no telling where bleach might end up. So just be cautious. Alright, so I did lose my brush like I mentioned before, so I'm using a facial spatula and I'm just putting the product on. I'm not pushing it in. You kind of want to do like little tapping motions, and it's almost like a tap and a swipe put together. You don't want to put a whole lot of pressure because if the bleach goes through your cap, you will have an over bleached wig. So just be a little cautious, keep that in mind, and be light with it. I also leave the bleach on for 30 minutes. I try to do no more than 45, but most of the time I try to catch it either right at 30 or really less than 35.
One is the joy that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Find it
So after my 30 minutes are up, I take it to the sink and I just rinse all of the bleach off. You want to get every bit of bleach off because I've learned my lesson that anything that's left over could possibly bleach the hair.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch on my body, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch on my body, I get what I want. Like, bitch stay mad.
So after I have all of the bleach rinsed out, I go in with purple shampoo, and I apologize for not getting a good shot of this, but I take a good hefty amount and I coat the whole wig cap in it. So like all of the lace has to be covered so that your wig can give scalp.
He wanna sex, niggas be dreaming. I'm from the X, niggas be scheming. I'm on their necks, niggas not breathing. I'm in a check, floating demons. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch on my body, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch on my body, I get what I want. Like, bitch on my body, I get what I please. You know my body, I do it with ease. You in my body, he telling me please. I'm walking past him, he sniffing my breeze. He jacking me, but he not my boo. He like the jewelry I wear on my boobs. How can I link you when I got a shoe? Don't want your love, I just want.
After coating all of the lace in purple shampoo, I leave it for about 10 minutes just so I can tone the knots.
That nigga a munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch on my body, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch.
Now I'm just drying the hair using a paddle brush and a blow dryer. Now I am putting on the wig cap so I can do the ball cap method. But y'all, tell me why they send me these little bitty wig caps. Like, look how tight this is on my head. And I try to go in with the second one, and like I'm giving it a good stretch. And I'm like, maybe you just gotta stretch them out. But no, it's just not gonna work out. And I'm gonna go on with the one that I have already. It is darker than my skin tone, but it gets the job done. And I do use 2 wig caps when I do the ball cap method. One is for holding my hair down because I have 4C hair and it's thick and I don't have time to be fighting it. And the second one that I'm going in with now is just to lay it down, make sure it's giving me scalp, make sure it's giving me little build. Got me looking bald headed. Alright, so what you want to do when you're initially starting your milk, you want to cut your ear tabs out. So you want to cut holes for your ears. After you do that, I use the even spray and I make sure I get the black can of the even spray. And I just spray it all along the perimeter of my hairline. I really spray it on my forehead because I have a huge forehead and it kind of protects my edges when I do that. So I'm mainly going for spraying on my forehead, but it's okay if some gets behind it. And then now I'm just going in with my blow dryer on the cool setting so it can dry down faster. Y'all, I did accidentally leave out the part where I cut the cap to get it like this, but you're basically cutting every part that's not stuck down to your forehead. But anyways, let's continue. Now I'm using my bold hold lace glue, and I'm just putting a light layer around the perimeter of that wig cap. And I'm going to take the end of my rat tail comb and push those little ends that's slightly up, down. This step isn't necessary, it's very much optional, but it does give you that bald look. It melts it. Now I'm just taking my blow dryer on the cool setting and I'm drying that glue right on it. After the glue is dry, I do take a brush and some powder and I just apply that to the wig cap to get it to match my skin tone. So when I started off, I was using the wrong powder because I could not find my Juvia's Place palette, but I did not like how light it was. So I did a lot of digging through all my makeup supplies and I found it. So I did go back and match the shade. Now I am getting to the part where I can finally possibly put the wig on. You see me taking my finger along the hairline on the wig to see how much of the bald cap that I have to cut back. I pry it up with the toothpick and I am just pulling it up. It's not hurting me at all. It's literally just pulling off of my skin, not my hair. And I take some scissors and I go in and I just cut that piece off. You're gonna do this until you literally can't see your bald cap through your lace. So as you can see, on one side you can't see the bald cap. On the other side there is a little part that I still have to cut. I did not get that on camera for real because my phone did run out of storage. Now I'm taking my bold hold again and I'm applying a thicker layer around the perimeter. Now, if it doesn't come out, just shake it. Give it a good hard shake. It should come out. But I'm applying it around the perimeter. I'm going to take the rat tail comb and do the same thing I did before. Smooth it out and then use the blow dryer to dry it.
I got too many hoes. I can't hang you. Like to put that shit in your nose. But I still love you. Be doing shit that nobody knows. In the streets, they be thinking you a lady, but at home. If you ain't nasty, don't at me. I've been working all day. I like to run the streets till it's dark out and come home, blow your back out. I hope that's okay. I can't leave you alone. No. 24 hours.
Alright, so now I'm just taking that same brush with the same shade that I put on my wig cap, and I'm putting it all over the lace. So every part where the hair is, you want to put that there just to make your lace match your skin tone. Now we can finally put this wig on. This is the part where I get a little, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I get a little lazy, but it's still gonna turn out cute, watch. So I pull the lace forward, I try to make sure to push all the hairs back, and I put it down on the glue. Before I go in and actually press the hair down, like with the rat tail comb and the glue, I do cut off the ear tabs, and I consider the ear tabs in the part where your ear is covered. So you want to take the rat tail end of your comb, trace that out, pull the hair back, clip it, and then cut off the piece that's over your ear so your ear can sit comfortably without the lace like rubbing on it or cutting into it. Now I'm taking my rat tail comb and I'm pressing the wig down into the glue, but I'm also using my blow dryer just to dry it. I do have it on the cool setting, and I do that across the whole perimeter of the wig. Now I'm just kind of sorting out where I want to part it. So I do want to do just like a simple style, like maybe a middle part or a side part. I do eventually settle on which one I want, but just look at how this is giving scalp. Like all throughout, the part goes all the way back, and you can see that it looks like it's literally my scalp all the way through. This is what you want when you do a wig. Alright, so now I'm taking my elastic band and I'm tying that on the hairline just to make sure that the hair is nice and melted. And while I have this elastic band tied on, I do go through and I flat iron my wig. So as I'm flat ironing the hair, I start noticing like this is a lot of hair. So they don't need to see me flat iron this whole wig. But if y'all want to see it, I will gladly show y'all in the next video. But I do make sure that my flat irons are on 410 degrees, the highest setting, just to make sure that this hair is getting sleek, silky straight. And it does. This hair is really nice.
I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my mind straight. Don't let it go, let it go. Don't let it slip away. First touch, get left in the dust. No room to judge. Talking business, slow child. Lips, first touch, get left in the dust. No room to judge. So tonight you should go and take a chance with her. She could be everything you wanted, boy.
So now I'm finished flat ironing the hair and I do take the elastic band off. Don't come for me. I know my part is not straight, but I did go for a middle part. I do go in and fix it. But you just want to cut your lace off. I was going to use my scissors, but I cut it into sections and then I went in and cut it off with the razor. Now this little piece right here was a little bit rough for me because I did have a little too much glue on the other side, and if you really look closely, you're going to be able to see that. But my hair still turned out cute. That's why I say that this wig install is a little bit hectic, because towards the end, it's not hard to fix. It's just, I got lazy, I think. Moral of the story is don't be like me. Go in with some alcohol on like a Q-tip or a cotton ball or something and get that glue off. Like, just all you gotta do is rub the glue off. It's an easy fix. I'm sorry. Now that I have my lace off, I'm just gonna section off the baby hairs. I did forget to record that part. I apologize. But I take some tweezers through them and I thin them out to my liking. So if you don't like baby hairs, you don't have to do this step. But me, I like baby hairs, and I just take my tweezers and I'm just thinning them out to get them how I want them.
See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
Alright, now I am taking a razor and I'm just cutting the baby hairs so that way they won't have a harsh cut line or anything. And y'all, I cut my freaking eyebrow. I cut like a little bald spot in my eyebrow. And honestly, at first, I was like freaking out a little bit, and you're gonna see the exact moment when I did. Look. But I was freaking out at first, but then I was like, it's okay. It's like, I think it's kind of cute now, and I think it's more of a conversation starter. after you cut your baby hairs, you do want to take a small flat iron, like a miniature one like I have, or a pencil flat iron, and curl those baby hairs upwards before you lay them. It's going to give them a softer look when you lay them down. So now I'm taking some Lotta Body Mousse, and I am taking an edge brush or a comb or whatever you want to call it, and I'm just laying those baby hairs down. I'm doing a little swoop. I'm not picky when it comes to my baby hair, as long as like the part that you can see looks nice, because you can't even see all of your baby hairs when you have your hair down. So I wasn't stressing on it too much, but I do go in and just lay them all down just in case. You know, the wind might be blowing and then boom, push your hair back. You gotta look good. You gotta be ready at all times. So now the little perfectionist in me is coming out, and I have to fix this part. So I'm fixing my part to the best of my ability, and I do eventually get it straight. And I'm gonna take a wax stick and my hot comb, and I am just gonna go in and make sure it's flat. You want your wig to lay down as flat as possible, and a wax stick helps you achieve that look. Now I'm just going to go in with a few small sprays of my even hairspray along the perimeter, just to make sure that the hair is melted. And that is it for this install. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more videos.